a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. To the 43, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. A good pickup there, a 22. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. And they will win. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Going with Strong on the counter. And he can muster only a...
Watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Strong. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 42 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, a run was Strong. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on.
A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Gets it to Strong. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And some room to work. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 9 now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Again, McCaffrey. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.